today's video, I will be taking you through the analysis of the salt specimen for this year's WASSCE Chemistry Practicals Qualitative Analysis. So remember that we have two salt samples that will be mixed in the ratio of 1:1, and that is lead nitrate and sodium carbonate. So on the board here is the equation for the reaction involving the two salts. So we have lead nitrate reacting with sodium carbonate. Now when you observe these two salts, you discover that they both are soluble salts. The two salts are soluble salts, and when you mix two soluble salts together, you will get two products, of which one of them will be a soluble salt and the other one will be an insoluble salt. So in this case now, lead carbonate is the insoluble salt, while the sodium nitrate is the soluble salt. So on the day of the exam, you will be asked to add 10 cm cube of distilled water to the specimen and then filter. When you add 10 cm cube of distilled water to the specimen and filter, you will get a colorless filtrate and a residue. Now in the residue is where you have the insoluble compound, which is lead carbonate, and in the filtrate is where you have the sodium nitrate, which is the soluble component of the mixture. So bear in mind that whatever test you are carrying out on the residue is containing lead carbonate, and whatever you are doing with the filtrate, know that you have sodium nitrate in it. And then there are 4 possible ions we are going to be testing for in this year's qualitative analysis. One is lead 2 ion, the second one is sodium ion, the third one is trioxonitrate 5 ion, and the fourth one is triiosocarbonate 4 ion. So I'm going to be analyzing each and every one of them. In my next video, I will be doing live particles on these ions. Okay, so for lead 2 ion, of course you know lead has its reaction with hydrochloric acid to form a precipitate which appears on cooling but disappears on heating. Other reactions that lead undergoes include its reaction with potassium iodide to form yellow PPT, and also it forms a chalky precipitate with other reagents like sodium hydroxide and aqueous ammonia. Okay, so we are going to study around these ions because that is where your questions will possibly come from. That's where your questions will possibly come from. Okay, so I want you to take your time, go through your past questions, study about these ions, and get ready, get prepared for this exam. Now the next ion you will be expecting in this qualitative analysis is triiosocarbonate 4 ion. Of course, you know, in a triiosocarbonate 4 ion, there is a gas that we possibly tested for, and that is carbon 4 oxide. When you add an acid to a triiosocarbonate, effervescence occurs and the colorless, odorless gas is going to be evolved. And that gas, if it turns lime water milky, is obviously carbon 4 oxide. Okay, now the next ion you're going to be testing for will be trioxonitrate 5 ion. And this is popularly known as the brown ring test. And you are the brown ring test, which involves iron 2 sulfate, freshly prepared iron 2 sulfate, followed by concentrated tetraoxosulfate 6 acid. So when you add these reagents to the solution containing the nitrate 5 ion, there will be a brown ring formed at the junction of the test tube, and this confirms the presence of trioxonitrate 5 ion. So more of this will be discussed in the next video I'm going to post on this channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel to get more updates, to get more videos on this. Thank you for listening. God bless you.